Hey, what do you do when you're bored? And when you're sad? If you didn't answer it, congrats, you have a healthy relationship with food. For everyone else, I feel you. So we talk about food today, and a very popular one. I bet everyone already saw hundreds of influencers reviewing these guys.
These look like the best Crumbl cookies ever.
Like ever.
If someone is not familiar with Crumbl cookies, basically it's a bakery where they sell cookies with many different flavors that change every week. And they became very popular. Like at some point the whole internet was obsessed with them. But the more popular they got, the more diverse reviews they started to get. Like the most disgusting cookies and simply overhyped food. And I'd like to find out where the truth lies. Starting from the beginning, why are they even so popular? First of all, it's marketing and collaborations with influencers. And honestly, I think the amount of people filming taste tests of Crumbl cookies is as hard to comprehend as the size of the universe. But then actual celebrities and big content creators started to try Crumbl cookies. Like Lily Reinhardt, James Charles, and even Kylie Jenner. And then she got her own Crumbl cookie flavors.
Trying Kylie Jenner's Crumbl cookies. Look how cute her box is. These are inspired by her new makeup products.
They really actively collaborate with celebrities, making special flavors that people start to hunt down because obviously everyone is curious to try them. This is a solid marketing. And it's working. Crying in Poland. I wish I had Crumbl cookies in my country. Crying in Germany, crying in the Netherlands, crying in Dubai, crying from Sweden. But if you look close enough, you can see that not every celebrity's review looks, let's say, sincere.
Crumbl cookies of the week.
Crumbl cookies!
Like, I don't know, I find it hilarious that they try to make some expressions that you can interpret however you want. Like, I didn't really like it, but before I find some nice words to describe that it's fine, I'll make a meaningful face and nod. You know, I did the same when my friend's mom served something that I didn't like.
Is that cream cheese frosting? I don't like cream cheese frosting. I think this is very basic. It tastes very basic. There's absolutely nothing special about it. But it's really cute to look at.
If not the cream cheese, it would be a 10. But you know, since there is a cream cheese and I don't like cream cheese, oh my god, how many excuses do I need to throw away this cookie? I have to clarify, I've never tried Crumbl cookie. I live in Poland, so we only have pierogi here. But I base my opinion on people who made an honest review and weren't afraid to go against the flow.
Okay, to all of my European friends who are dying to try Crumbl, it's not good. You're not going to be able to handle it. I'm saying this as an American who has been living in London for the last 5 years. My taste buds are very much acclimated to this side of the world, and it's not good. Crumbl is so sugary. The first time I had it, I was in shock.
Apparently, a big part of people who tried Crumbl said that they're either straight sugar or very dry or even raw. And how's that possible? You want to say that such a popular place isn't good? Why do people buy them? I think it's because people tend to go crazy over one specific thing. Remember Stanley Cup? People were basically fighting for them. Well, congrats, we have a new thing. It's not just a cookie, they have a beautiful design, those pink boxes, and they have a merch. Yes, everything has a merch now. And no one likes to feel left out from trendy things. And guess what piece of merch is the most popular? Right, a plastic cookie cutter.
Hands down, the best $5 you'll spend at Crumbl if you are continuously getting Crumbl cookies. Like, the way it just cuts the cookies so easily, it's just so worth it. Best $5 ever. Ever.
That's a very fancy way to describe a literally plastic pink cross. Yeah, it cuts so easily. I would have questioned this product even more if it didn't. She just describes it like there is no way you can do it without it. You know what else you can use to cut the cookie? A kitchen knife! And you don't need to spend extra $5. You won't believe it, but you probably already have one. But even if you don't have one, which is weird, you can buy a cheap knife and you know, it comes with extra functions. Or you can use your hands, they're completely free. This company will sell you anything. Like, people are overly excited for a piece of pink plastic.
Okay, so I'm so excited about my Crumbl cookie cutter. She's so cute, she's pink. Let's go ahead and put her in action. She's divided in 4, so that means I can split my cookie in 4. You just want to press down lightly on it and boom, it splits your cookie in 4 divisions.
Did you get it? In split seconds you have 4 mini cookies out of a one big cookie. No magic, just a cookie cutter. I can't wait to see their new product. A cookie cutter that is divided into 3 or 5 segments. Mind blowing. But that's not the end of the Crumbl cookie merch. Of course they have their own clothes, their own version of Stanley Cup. Of course, how can we live without it? And my favorite one, I can't believe they have it for real. And it's a Halloween costume of a cookie that is sold out. And apparently they had a second one with a box of cookies. Like, how crazy it is. It's just hilarious. And then I found handmade costumes of little girls. I think those are fun costumes and they're done with a lot of creativity. I mean the costumes of the girls. It's just incredible how popular Crumbl got that their Halloween costumes are sold out. And I want to remind you that those cookies are not even as good. This video got viral as one of the first negative reactions to Crumbl.
Okay, so I finally caved and I got these stupid cookies you guys won't shut up about, and I'm going to tell you once and for all if they're worth your money or not. We will start with the basic chocolate chip cookie because if you mess up, you have really no business calling yourself a cookie company.
This is the moments where most influencers would have a great opportunity to say something like, I'm shocked because of how delicious they are. Then why don't you take a second bite? I'm saving for later to prolong the pleasure, but not this time.
I'm sorry, am I hallucinating? Who is paying you guys? No, seriously, who is paying you guys to say these cookies are good? I need justice. I was fully prepared that this was going to be a case of good marketing and mediocre products. I was not prepared for it to taste like
But people reacted to this video quite differently. No, because they're so sugary. I don't know how people are obsessed with them. What? These are my favorite cookies. The pink frosting one actually makes me sick. I'm not being paid. I love the pink frosting sugar cookie Crumbl. My mom bought Crumbl cookies home for the whole family to try. All of us ended up with stomach cramps and ran to the bathroom. Oof, the last one is painful. I understand that taste is a very subjective thing, but for such a popular thing with millions of videos and mukbangs, these are not the best response from consumers. Half of the people either don't like them or don't understand the hype over them after trying. And what's more important, every person who specializes in cookies like bakers or even Crumbl employees dislike them.
Trying Crumbl cookies of the week. As a certified big back, I got you. Now, I've never had Crumbl cookies, so I don't know. This is strawberry cake. I'm actually excited for this one. That is so sweet. Why is this so sweet? Like,
Again, I don't know how these cookies taste like because I've never tried them. But this is an opinion of a person who literally does baking for life. So when someone like that spits out your cookie, it's a really bad sign. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really curious if there are people who would choose Crumbl over other cookies because of the taste, not because of the brand. As I said, even Crumbl employees added some spice to the situation.
Rating Crumbl cookies of the week. Okay, first is confetti. Alright, that was really plain and dry, so I'll give it like a 5. Sugar Shark. Oh, this one's nasty.
It's blowing my mind because I really don't get how some people say that they are absolutely in love with these cookies and others say that they are so nasty that they need to spit them out. It's like that blue and black dress. I really don't get how it works. Remember the Sugar Shark cookies? Well, some people say that they're amazing. And obviously I can't pick sides in this argument since I've never tried them. But that doesn't make me find compilations of bad reviews less funny. Okay, enough. We'll try to look at the objective criteria of Crumbl cookies and why people find them kind of bad. And I think the biggest red flag is the amount of sugar. You don't understand how shocked I was to find out the amount of sugar they actually add in the cookies. I'll just read this for you. So each cookie has 76 grams, 18 teaspoons of added sugar, about 1.5 times a day's max. That comes with a hefty 16 grams of saturated fat and 760 calories. These cookies are extremely sugary and contain an unreal amount of calories. I didn't even think one cookie can have calories of one full meal. And believe me, a lot of people don't even suspect how many calories and sugar they consume with Crumbl cookies.
Most people don't realize that Crumbl cookies literally have up to 900 calories. I had a friend that ate an entire Crumbl cookie and then was like, holy crap, that was only 200 calories. I'm gonna have another one. And he like picked up another one. I was like, do you know that it's not 200 calories? He's like, no, that's what it said, 200 calories. And I was like, that's per serving. There's more than one serving in a cookie. And he was like, wait, what?
How should you know that one cookie is not a one serving? When you take a cookie, you eat the whole thing. That's the rule. So it's like a little trick Crumbl does to make people eat more.
And so I showed him the box and like his face just dropped. He was like, oh no. Because he was trying to lose weight and he didn't realize that it was 230 calories for one serving, and there's 4 servings in one cookie, meaning that one serving is 1/4 of a cookie. And so he actually consumed 900 calories in one cookie. And yes, he did have this cookie. It was a cookie dough cookie.
And that cookie he was talking about is not even the most caloric. Because a month ago, Crumbl released a new dessert with, attention, 1,130 calories. To be honest, I don't even understand how you can fit so many calories in one dessert if it's not the whole cake. I think there is no problem with eating Crumbl occasionally. But the question is, how do people make their whole content around Crumbl cookies? Like, there are some TikTok creators who post a video eating Crumbl every week. How much sugar they consume weekly? And I say it as a person with a sweet tooth.
Let's try this week's Crumbl cookies.
This creator films Crumbl of the Week weekly. Obviously she doesn't eat them fully, but that's not the point. The question was why people film this weekly. And you don't have to be a detective for that. Crumbl gets the best views. For example, 3 of the most popular videos of this creator are where she tries cookies. And if you check the accounts of other food creators, usually videos with Crumbl get more views, which kind of creates a loop. Influencers see more views, make more videos about Crumbl. More videos gets to the brands getting more popular. More popularity, more people watching this content. And I was surprised to see the creativity of people trying cookies. I've even found different types of reviewing Crumbl weekly. First type is original flavor tasters.
Comparing this week's Crumbl cookies to the real thing. Let's compare Crumbl's version of nostalgic snacks to the real things.
Then the weird combo creators. And my favorite one, making an honest review, but for some reason weekly.
Crumbl cookies of the week.
Oh, Michaela, they could never make me trust your clearly unmarked sponsored review videos. So once again, this week I went and got them myself so I could give you guys a real honest review.
I want to say that I have nothing against Crumbl cookies and people who love them. It's just another trend that doesn't go deep enough. I've mentioned the Stanley Cup before and it definitely felt like a mass hysteria. And you can't tell me that there is a specific reason why they are better than other cups. The same with these cookies. Yet they're very popular, and as you've seen, people from other countries can't wait to try them. And the same was with Australia. And on one wonderful day, Crumbl actually started to sell their cookies in Sydney. The only problem, they were fake.
Come with me to the Crumbl cookie pop-up in Sydney at Bondi. I was actually really sketched out because I found this through TikTok and Instagram and it wasn't endorsed by Crumbl, but I went there anyways. It was next to this gas station and oh my god, look at the line. There were so many people.
So what actually happened? Some guys from Sydney decided to fly to Hawaii, buy Crumbl cookies there, ship them back, and sell them 70 Aussie dollars each, pretending to be a new Crumbl cookie spot. They've even made a whole TikTok and Instagram account advertising themselves. But in reality, they were just highly overpriced stale cookies from the US. That's where the trends got us. Liking Crumbl or not is everyone's personal choice. I am kind of interested to try them, but after doing the research, I'm not sure if it's so great as we see it on the internet. So as usual, I think listening to your own interests and preferences is much better than one popular thing people go crazy about. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!